Hello once again to all our friends, our stakeholders, our viewers who have been with us all through these years. In fact, iGreyhound is truly favorable, in fact, as far as our episodes are concerned, because this is one particular way by which we can make sure that our viewers would always tune in on us and where they can learn some insights and lessons from. So for tonight's episode, friends, this is no exception because we have made sure that we also recognize the efforts of our students. And we have a group of students here who have something really great to tell all of us because they have acquired a feat, they have accomplished a particular milestone, and they are here to tell us more about it. May I introduce to all our viewers our guests for tonight's episode. May I start off with a gentleman farthest from me. He is no stranger to iGreyhound because he has been here in the past, and now he'll also tell us about something that they have done. May I introduce to all our viewers Mr. John Larry Claro. Hi, John. Welcome back to iGreyhound.
Good evening, ma'am. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you very much. And beside John here is a classmate of his in the person of Aron Deodoco. Hi, Aron, and
hello.
Pleasant evening.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Good
Yes,
evening.
thank you. And beside these two gentlemen here is Jeah Patula, who, like the gentleman, is a fellow SIET or Industrial Engineering and Technology students. Yes, so they are our students from the School of Industrial Engineering and Technology. But may I ask all of you, this is something that we are all very proud of because you have won in a particular contest, and this is the robotics competition.
National Robotics Competition.
Yes,
ma'am.
yeah. Please tell us more about it, John.
So, in Bacolod, ma'am, we're the champion for the 3 kilograms automatic robot, Somobot, the remote control Somobot also, and National Robotics Competition.
In other words, there are 8 of you in the team.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes. So this was held in Bacolod.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
In Bacolod, Ayala.
Yes, okay, very good. Yeah, and then Aron, what else can you add regarding this particular contest? And perhaps you can tell our viewers what category have you won, if there have been some distinctions.
So I am the coach of the remote controlled 3 kilobot Sumobot category. So we actually competed against a big school such as Mandawi. We actually won their competition in the Cebu province. They're the one who won there and competed against us in Bacolod. And we won against them and we got the gold.
Okay, so you guys went to Cebu for the regional contest.
Oh no, we were
Was it regional?
Yes, ma'am. I'm the only one to won the regional from way back in FPA days.
Ay, okay, yeah. Let's recall that, in a little while. But the one that you had attended in Bacolod was the national competition.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, very good. So, Aron, you are the coach.
Coach for the 3 kilogram Sumobot remote controlled category.
Okay, so in this particular competition in Bacolod.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. And then for Jeah, what else can you add, Jay?
I am one of the competitors, ma'am, and the category that I've joined was 3 kilograms autonomous Sumobot, in which I was a part of the team B. Because in the Foundation University, there are two teams for the autonomous Sumobot. So I was the one who received the silver medal, which is the second place, while the other team, Team A, was the one who was the champion during that time, during the competition. So during our competition, ma'am, we were actually competing against each other, and then Foundation University and then Foundation University. Because our teams were quite strong in the competition. So we were competing against each other, and then we got second place, and there were the champions.
But still coming from Foundation
Yes,
University. Oh, wow, isn't that great? But did it help that all of you are graduates of our Foundation Preparatory Academy?
Yes,
am I correct?
ma'am.
Yeah, Jeah.
Yes, ma'am. It was because during the 4th quarter in our in senior high school, we were tasked to make a capstone, and our capstone must be technological related. So we were able to experience on how to do Arduino, which is part of the robot, which is also very essential part of the robot. And through that experience, we were able to have a little bit of a background about robotics, and that also helped us in our competition, since we are already quite familiar with the robotics. So.
Okay, what was your strand in senior high school?
STEM, ma'am.
STEM, okay, yeah. And then how about for John? your strand?
Is ABM, ma'am.
ABM, yes. Okay, that's accounting, no?
Accounting, business management.
Management. And then for Aron?
Also STEM.
Also STEM, yes, very good. In other words, the competition that all of you joined, no? Pitting one foundation team against another, right? But one emerged as champion, and you also placed in a particular category, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. And I was asking Jeah earlier, your having been products of Foundation Preparatory Academy helped you, no? May I ask if this is also the same case with you, John?
Yes, ma'am. It helps for me very a lot in the Bacolod Robotics because my past competition we are in FPA because there are a lot of robots in FPA that we can use. Especially na champion mi sa regional, ma'am, and also manang mas dakog natabang na mo sa Founders College.
Yes. Remember when I interviewed you here also, you were
Yes, ma'am.
yet with FPA and you also won
Yes, ma'am.
in a particular contest. Yeah.
The TESDA regional skills
Okay.
competition where we compete against Bohol, Siquijor, and Bohol, Siquijor, and Cebu.
Okay, so this is not exactly new to you guys, no? Having been exposed earlier. Yeah, thank you very much. And then for Aron, being the coach, Aron, was the pressure more? The responsibility rests on your shoulders, no? All the more?
Although I am the coach for the RC, my friend here, Larry, is like the head coach for the
Okay.
school in college.
Yeah.
So he has helped me like teach how to coach, like what kind of design we have to make for the robots, like the plays, the strategies. Right. So he had led us, to win 4 golds and 2 silvers.
Yeah, wow, look at
So
that, no?
I'm gonna give Larry
Yes,
most
of
of the
course.
credits
Yeah.
for
So
the win.
both Larry here, Mr. Claro, no, and Aron are coaches.
Yes.
Yes, very good, no. But bringing a team together, especially that there are quite a number of you, no. We also even have a team from Foundation Preparatory Academy. You are representing the college level, right?
Yes. Yes,
Coming from the School of Industrial Engineering and Technology, but judging from what Jeah had mentioned, like one team from Foundation pitted against another team still from Foundation
Yes,
University. I wonder what the mechanics were and also the pressure that you felt among one another, Jeah.
During that time, our teams were I would say, were quite strong in that category. So,
And what was this? What was this?
the autonomous sumobot 3 kilograms, ma'am. And during that time, during the competition, there is going to be a chance wherein you're going to compete against other team from the same school, especially when you have 2 teams from the same school. So there is really a chance wherein you're going to compete against each other, especially that if your team is strong enough to compete with other robots.
Okay, yeah. And how about our 2 coaches? Larry first, Mr. Claro.
Yes, ma'am.
What went on in your mind, no, as a coach?
I will always handle everything, ma'am, especially when there's trouble in the area. We cannot enter the coaches, so only competitor in the area. Then we're outside, so I will always handle what troubles, what the plannings, running around.
So as a coach, of course, no, you're not part of those who would be competing.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
So you are in the background.
Yes, ma'am.
But was there also a time when you were in the forefront, when you were among the competitors? Or was there no chance?
No chance, ma'am.
Okay. So, as a coach, no? That was your main responsibility. Okay. So is that also the same situation as yours, Aron?
Oh yes, ma'am. But I didn't really get stressed because I know our bots, right, and I know my team, our team. We have dedicated most of our free time just to have the best robot we could make. So yeah, I'd say I'm pretty confident that we can win. But there's some point that you have to stress yourself out because you don't know how strong the robots are.
Of the other teams.
Yeah. So we have no idea what kind of designs they are making.
Yes.
Yeah, what kind of vex or robot or the motors they're using. So what we can do really in the preparation was just do your best, give our best. And in the competition, after seeing the robots and seeing how our robot performs, because we know our robot pretty well. So I can say that we can clearly win before even the competition started.
Yes.
So,
You didn't bring your robots here, no?
Yeah,
Because they are in the
unfortunately.
other side of the campus. They're at the North Campus. But perhaps you can describe to us what your particular robots can do. Maybe Jeah first, and then our coaches.
Comparing it to the other robots that we have encountered in the competition, ma'am, our robots was not like, it's not a kit, ma'am, like it's not something that you're just going to build, but in our case, we're using different materials that we have gathered from Foundation University, the robotic materials that they have provided. So the chassis of our robot is not something that came from a kit, but it was made by the carpentry. So we're really grateful for them because they also played a huge part in the making of our robots. So that also played a huge role for us to win. And aside from that, we are also using, we are actually reusing materials that they have used before in their past competitions. And as I've noticed in our competition, our competitors were usually they were using kits wherein they're just gonna build it. But in our case, it was really challenging. It was because we have to make the things that we have to make them work. And I think that separates our robot from the other robots. It's because our robot is like, it came from our really the coach's hard work, and also like the other people like the carpentry. And there are a lot of work that we have done for our robots, and also there are also a lot of testing for our robots. So there are times wherein it was very challenging for us, especially that, you know, as time passes by, the competition is coming near, and then sometimes when we test our robots, there are issues, so we have to fix those issues, especially that our robots are not, they're not really new because they came from like the past robots, and then we are just reusing them. But gratefully, through our hard work, we were able to make the best robot that we could make.
Was it your choice to like use previous materials for your robot? Yeah, John.
I use the old robots because for me it's very strong motors, and we're the only one school here in, I think, in Negros or whole Visayas that have the BEX robotics. And I set up a high international standards of their robots, so I know there's very strong robots because of the BEX we have here in the school.
In the school, yeah. Was this done by you, John, while you were yet at FPA?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, okay. So in other words, you were able to test it already, no? As Jeah had mentioned also.
Yes, ma'am.
That's why you said that this is the best, no? That we have compared to other schools, perhaps,
Yes,
or maybe in Negros Oriental, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. And how about Aron?
So speaking of the design of our robot, so if you could imagine the front of a train plus combination of a bulldozer, that's how it would look like, right? So like the front would be like touching the ground, because when the Somobot is like pushing each other, right?
Okay.
So if the enemy has a design that floats at front, and your bot is like down to the floor, so when it make contacts, the opponent will like, you know, overshoot, because like they have space, and you have like scoop it down there, right? So our robot we could say that it's the somehow the best designed robot, because we have eliminated most of the crucial flaws or like the weakness of a Somobot, right? So it's like a bulldozer plus the front of the train that looks like, you know, like really touches the ground, right? And that's how we created the design for our Sumobots.
What do you think impressed the judges, or how was the judging done?
So actually, like there's a competition, right? You have bot versus bot. They're gonna fight each other. The one's gonna fall out of the arena loses, right? And that's how we score for the champion. And one important thing that impressed really the judge, because like before the competition, we have they updated the guidelines. They added like it should be automated, like when you turn on the robots. And during that time, it's our prelims, right? So we only have like maybe 2 days to prepare for the one day, right? And we didn't have the equipment, so we went to the FBA. He scrapped those materials that can be used, right? So with the help of our genius friend here, our coach, we were able to make a automated signal switch that automatically ons, and that actually impressed the judges, because like we didn't buy anything, we scrapped it, we used scraps for our robots, and actually made it very effective, right? So I would say that's what makes them.
Yeah. So in other words, it set apart, no? Your particular robot from the other robots as well. Yeah, Jeah, you may add something.
During the competition, ma'am, our competition didn't last that long. It was because our robots were really strong, especially for the RC, ma'am. They were able to beat the other teams really fast. Like, there are actually 5 rounds, and then for one round, there was a time wherein they were able to beat them for just like, it didn't reach even 1 minute. Or like, it's just
Like few
10
seconds.
seconds, 10 seconds, because I was the one who's taking a video of the RC. So I've noticed that our robots were really strong during that competition, ma'am.
Wow, can you imagine that, no? But this is, of course, a concerted effort. It's a group effort, no? Not just one, not just the coaches, not just the members, but for everybody. But I'm trying to also recall or imagine how you guys do it, no? In the midst of, si Aron was mentioning that you had prelims at that time, no? So you had barely a day or two, then the contest would happen, no? And then you had to travel also, of course, to Bacolod. But like, how did you all come together and make sure that your robots would work, that there wouldn't be any hitches? And then maybe a follow-up question would be, did you test it, of course, no? Prior to your going to Bacolod? Yeah, maybe I'll ask Coach John Larry here.
Actually, ma'am, it's very difficult for me to do the automatic because last minute calling from the organizer that will be automatic on and off.
Yes, okay.
After prelim, we have a 30 to 1 hour. Then in the afternoon, we do it na sa hardware. So 2 hours. We make it 2 hours to make the robot work on and off automatically from the Bluetooth. So after the 2 hours, we're bringing the robot to the bus so we can go travel for tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
no?
because we don't have like time, we have spare time to test.
Yes. So like doing it remotely, no? Oo, or maybe from wherever you may be, because that was the parang last minute, they added that particular guideline, no? To have your robots automated. Okay, yeah. For Aron.
Well, at first, like in the first week, he invited most of us in the team, right? So in our first meeting, we had set schedules already for us to like not rush things, not procrastinate the robots, right? Not like what you call it, cram it. Yeah. So we have set timelines, like the schedules. Like in the second week, we have to at least have the design and chassis ready. And the third week is we have like all the motors, the robots, the Arduinos, the wirings ready. The fourth week, it has to be like tested. Yeah, we were able to test it for like a week. Then it came the new guidelines, which made us troubles because like we only got like maybe a few hours to finish the automated. Yeah, but I'd say like we have tested it. Yeah, we did pretty good job when like scheduling or handling our schedules as a student and as a competitor representing the school.
Yes, right. And that only happened a few months ago, right? Because we just started classes, no? Yeah, you were talking about prelim. Prelim was just, I think, August or something.
September, first week of September.
First week of September. Yeah, your classes are on a semestral or on a first term basis, no, or a term basis,
Semestral.
no. Semestral.
Most of our
subjects.
subjects.
Most of your subjects, yes. Or in other words, yeah, your prelim was sometime last month, no? Yes, okay. But anyway, the choice of your robots, was this something that you had talked about as a group? The choice of what you're going to make, what you're going to do? Or was it a choice of one individual or one member and then consulting the other members of the team, or maybe consulting the coaches, or was it the choice of the coach or you guys? See John Larry.
For me, ma'am, I give them the choice that especially what they want to design for the robot, because for them to learn about the robot. And Jeah made a design, and also the other team made other design. So their robot is based on wood and metal. So the other robot is all metal.
Okay. Yours is again?
I'm coaching both teams.
Okay. Both the one that is using metal and
wood.
And wood. Okay. So what are you using, or what did you use in your team? Both wood and both wood and
Both wood and metal.
and metal. Okay, so we're talking about the other members of your team. That's what you are referring to, no?
Yes, sir.
They used wood. They also used metal. Okay. So all in all, there are 8 of you coming from the college level,
Yes,
School of Industrial Engineering and Technology. Maybe in a nutshell, what did the other members of the team also do or make? Aron.
Actually, ma'am, for the choice of the robot, ma'am, yeah, he gave us the freedom to choose a design. But our team had a quick research on the latest designs, because like if it's just a city level competition, like I'd like to build my own design, because like I can be proud that I made the design. But we are talking about national, right? So we have to gather the experience of those who have competed in international levels. So we did a quick research on what the best design could be, or what could be the flaws of a Somobot and their advantages. So we did a research, then quickly created a design which is also approved by him, because he knows for Somobot. So when we showed design, he said, okay, that's fine. Okay, you can go with that design. You can play that design, and you can have that be created in carpentry, because they are the ones who like cut the metals, like the one who did the welding. Yeah, welding.
Yeah.
So and other, of course, everyone helped. For example, that like in my team, we have like 3 of us, the coach and the tukmaletors.
Okay.
Right. So we have assigned different, work to finish the robots.
Yeah.
So everyone did their fair job.
Yeah, I can imagine the hard work and then the brainstorming and even the preparation, physical preparation, mental preparation. But are there other designs that you may want to pursue? Maybe not exactly during a competition, but as the months go by, as the years go by. Of course, I can understand you guys, because your objective is for the competition, and that's really very good. And this is national. But I'm wondering if there are other designs that you may want to pursue, without really like going into detail, because maybe you're going to also submit that for a competition. See, I like to ask John Larry.
The design I want to pursue for the next competition is I want their robot from the Samot will be 2 wheels. I want them to be 4 wheel to much stronger opponent, because I know from the Luzon there are very stronger
in
teams
Luzon,
from the Luzon. So it will be double the strong and the agility of the strength of the robot.
Okay. Yeah. And then for Aron, I'm also curious, because all of you you're in the same level, freshman in the School of Industrial Engineering and Technology. In other words, you speak the same language, Yeah, for Aron as well. Yeah.
I would love a design which like have the front like this, like a sharp edge, like spear that like just pushes the enemy through, right? But but with the research that we had, I can say that it's not really like effective, because like the only center force you're really having is like in the center, right? And when you're doing a Somobot, it would be like all front should be as strong as the other parts, right? So if it's not in national level, if it's just like for fun, I'd love to have that kind of design, because like it looks cool, right? Like you have like a sharp edge like this, and it pushes your enemy like a spear. I like that design, but in Baguio, it's really qualifiers.
Is Baguio the next venue of the competition?
Yes.
That's still national.
National.
It's a qualifiers for
Qualifiers
Japan.
for Tokyo, Japan.
Yes.
Okay, yes. And I think our FPA team is going to Korea.
Korea.
Yes, okay, my goodness, And is this going to happen very soon? The Baguio competition?
This November?
November 16.
November. And all of you guys are going there?
Yes.
Also, wow, can you imagine that? So I think by this time, you must be preparing already for something?
For now, ma'am, we're just resting. Maybe next week we will be prepared.
Jeah, same question that I asked of the gentleman. Are there other like designs that you may want to also pursue?
It's just similar with what our Larry, the coach, said. We want our robot to have 4 wheels so that it would have double power as well as the motors. And from what I've noticed during the competition, it's really an advantage if your robot is heavy. So our robot during that time was around 2.6 kilograms. And
So is that heavy?
Yes, it's already heavy, ma'am. But our opponent, which is also like the other robot from here, Foundation University, was 2.9.
So heavier.
Yes, heavier, ma'am. And from what I've noticed, the more heavier your robot is, the more stronger it is. So I would like to add a little bit of weight that would just fit for 3 kilograms, or maybe exactly 3 kilograms, so that it's really strong in terms of the weight.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think Coach Larry had already mentioned this, no? But Foundation University has really been known to be at the forefront of technology, and this is an innovation that you guys have actually spearheaded, no? In the few minutes that we have left, I'd like to ask you as well, no? Because this is the way to go today, no? Innovation, technology, and you guys are doing this without anyone telling you what to do, no? Because this is all coming from you, and you are in fact competing. But see Coach Larry, where do you get all this determination and the stamina and the perseverance to really like excel?
For me, ma'am, the robotics is also my passion,
Okay.
and I want the Foundation University to be the top one robotics school here in the Philippines. So that's why I want to be
Yes.
more determined in and inspired to the robotics.
Yes, yes. So the determination, no, and the passion really radiates, coming from Coach Larry. How about Aron, another coach?
So in IE, like
Yeah.
our course, right?
Yes,
It's
yes.
IE, and it's technology.
Industrial engineering, no?
Really is like the leading, design or the idea for like producing and manufacture. Like, because an IE is more logistics. So having the opportunity to join robotics is like also enhancing my skills outside classroom, right? Because it's robotics, like having the more knowledge deeper in the field of robotics. Also, like exploring new field is a challenge for us, for everyone, right? And being able to join is like what maybe like fuels me to like be more motivated, or like I want to at least be good at something else, right? Not just stick on one thing, but also in other stuff. So that's what's probably made me more motivated to or dedicated sa robotics.
Yeah, I really admire the determination of you guys, no, these gentlemen. Then how about for Jeah?
Since it's a very big opportunity that
Yeah.
is given to us, and I would like to contribute to our school. Like I would like to perform well in those like robotics competition, because it's not just like for me but also for Foundation University, and I want to give something for this school, since this school have helped me a lot in terms of like learning a lot of things, especially when it comes to like technology related.
Yeah, and it's a good thing that your learnings from the school where you come from, no, Foundation Preparatory Academy, is also something that you had brought in the main campus, because you are now pursuing your collegiate degree programs, and coming from the School of Industrial Engineering and Technology. This is very much related to your course, but I think at the same time, this is your choice, right? No, you may or may not join these competitions. You may or may not even concoct something that is new, but this is your choice because you love it, no? So once again, congratulations. I think this is an opportune time for all of us to congratulate you all, and to also wish you Godspeed as you compete, right? In the national, again, is it
National qualifier for Tokyo, Japan.
national qualifier that's going to happen very soon in November in Baguio, right? As
Yes,
a
ma'am.
qualifier competition for you all to, wow, let's cross our fingers, no? For you all to qualify going to Japan, right? Yes, wow, can you imagine that, no? So once again, thank you very much, John Larry Claro, no? Aron Deodoco, these are our coaches, and of course to Jeah Patula, together with the rest of your team members, because I know that they have also been contributing a lot to the success of the team. Yes, so with that, friends, we bring to a close another episode of iGreyhound. We have just been talking to 3 of our champions in the robotics competition held very recently, coming from the School of Industrial Engineering and Technology. Please do not forget, we are also being streamed live on the Facebook page of Foundation University and telecast on Channel 6 of Filproducts TV-Dumaguete. We have our replays on a Friday and Saturday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, also on Channel 6. Thank you very much to my stylist, Ms. Rofi, for my chic clothes on the show as always. This has been Cecile Henove bidding everyone a pleasant evening.
Since its inception in 1949, Foundation University has carved a place in academia, the home of the Greyhound. This school is a vanguard of technology, innovations, strategy, collaboration, and new directions towards excellence and quality. It has grappled with various challenges, most recently, the worldwide pandemic. Its faculty and staff, students, and alumni remain true to the core values of excellence, commitment, integrity, and service. Foundation University will soon celebrate its Diamond Jubilee anniversary. It stands ready for what the future holds. We have built a community of influence started by founder Dr. Vicente G. Cinco. It is committed to a mission of making education accessible to all. On our 75th, Foundation University thrives to consistently realize its mission and vision, strives to be relevant in the exigencies of the times, comes alive despite circumstances, and in the process makes a headway for a high five to the rest of the world.
High five!